Chong Wei was born on October 21, 1982, in Bagan Serai, Perak, Malaysia. Raised in a humble family, Lee's early life was marked by a passion for sports, particularly badminton. His journey into the world of badminton began at the age of 11, when he joined a local badminton club in his hometown. His natural athleticism and drive quickly stood out, and his coaches noticed his potential from the very beginning. Although badminton was not the most popular sport in his neighborhood at the time, Lee's determination to succeed led him to make the sport his life's ambition. Lee's breakthrough came at a young age when he moved to Kuala Lumpur to train under the guidance of prominent coaches at the Bukit Jalil Sports School, Malaysia's national sports academy. This move provided him with better facilities, access to advanced coaching, and the opportunity to compete at the highest levels in international competitions. His early career was a series of hard-fought battles, often competing against older and more experienced players. However, it was during these formative years that Lee began to develop the skills that would one day make him one of the greatest badminton players in the world. The rise to prominence. Chong Wei's rise to prominence was gradual, but steady. His first major international success came in 2004. When he claimed a bronze medal at the Olympic Games in Athens, Greece, in the men's singles event. At the time, Lee was only 21 years old, and his achievement marked the beginning of an illustrious career. Although he had not yet reached the peak of his powers, this achievement provided a glimpse of his immense potential. Lee's success at the Athens Olympics caught the attention of the global badminton community and firmly established him as a player to watch. In the years that followed, Lee's performances began to improve exponentially. His rise to the top of the men's singles rankings was swift, and by 2006, he had already reached the world #1 spot in the Badminton World Federation (BWF) rankings for the first time. This was a historic achievement, as Lee became the first Malaysian to attain the prestigious position. His combination of speed, precision, and remarkable consistency made him a formidable opponent on the court. Lee's career trajectory continued to soar in the following years as he accumulated titles in major tournaments such as the All England Open, the Malaysia Open, and the Singapore Open. However, it was in 2008 that Lee truly cemented his place among the world's badminton elite. That year, he claimed his first BWF World Championships title and solidified his position as one of the top contenders in men's badminton. Career peak, dominance and rivalries. The peak of Chong Wei's career came in the years leading up to and including the 2012 London Olympics. By this time, Lee had firmly established himself as one of the sport's dominant players. His playing style was characterized by rapid footwork, quick reflexes, and a lethal smash that made him nearly unbeatable in rallies. His consistency, especially in high-pressure moments, was another key to his success. He had already claimed multiple titles, including numerous Super Series and Premier Series events, and his rivalry with Denmark's Lin Dan became one of the most compelling narratives in the sport. Lee and Lin Dan's rivalry began in 2006 and became one of the greatest in badminton history. The two players' contrasting styles, personalities, and unparalleled abilities made their matches highly anticipated and filled with drama. Lee's matches against Lin Dan were often seen as a battle between two badminton legends, with Lee's speed and agility pitted against Lin Dan's strength and tactical brilliance. The two men faced off in countless finals, with their encounters often determining the outcomes of major international tournaments, including the Olympic Games and the BWF World Championships. In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, Chong Wei faced Lin Dan in the men's singles final. Despite a valiant effort, Lee was narrowly defeated, and Lin Dan claimed the gold. Although this loss was a bitter disappointment for Lee, it only fueled his determination to achieve greater success in the future. Over the next few years, Chong Wei's career reached new heights as he dominated international badminton, claiming titles at prestigious tournaments and cementing his place as the world's top player. However, Lee's quest for an Olympic gold medal remained elusive. He reached the final of the 2012 London Olympics, where he once again faced Lin Dan in what was a repeat of their Beijing final. In another tightly contested match, Lee fell short once again, this time in 3 sets, as Lin Dan won his second Olympic gold medal. Although the loss was devastating for Lee, his status as one of the greatest badminton players in history was never in question. His consistency in reaching the finals of major tournaments, including the World Championships, All England, and Thomas Cup, demonstrated his resilience and dominance in the sport. Main achievements and legacy. Over the course of his career, Chong Wei amassed an extraordinary number of titles and accolades that solidified his legacy as one of the best badminton players of all time. Among his many achievements, Li won 69 international titles, including 3 BWF World Championship silver medals, 2005, 2007 and 2011, as well as a Commonwealth Games gold medal in 2006. His victories in the Malaysia Open were particularly notable, as he claimed the title a record 12 times, an unparalleled achievement in the history of the tournament. Li's consistency at the top level of the sport was remarkable. He finished as the world number 1 for a record 199 weeks, an achievement that stands as one of the longest reigns at the top of any sport. His ability to maintain such a high level of performance for over a decade made him a fan favorite and a true ambassador for the sport. His style of play, combined with his sportsmanship, humility, and professionalism, endeared him to fans around the world and elevated the status of badminton globally. Li's rivalry with Lin Dan was one of the most iconic in sports, and despite the many losses to his Chinese counterpart, Li earned the respect of the badminton world for his incredible willpower and competitive spirit. He also helped to inspire a new generation of badminton players in Malaysia, including his protégé, Li Zijia, who would go on to take up the mantle of Malaysian badminton in the years following Li's retirement. Retirement and final years. In 2019, Chong Wei announced his retirement from professional badminton after battling nose cancer. A diagnosis that came as a shock to his fans and the badminton community. His health struggles forced him to step away from the sport. But even in his final years, Li's passion for badminton remained unshaken. He was unable to achieve his ultimate dream of Olympic gold, but his career was nonetheless a series of incredible accomplishments that left an indelible mark on the sport. Li's decision to retire was met with an outpouring of love and respect from fans and fellow athletes worldwide, all of whom recognized his immense contributions to badminton. In the years following his retirement, Chong Wei continued to be involved in the sport in various capacities. He served as an ambassador for badminton, promoting the game and encouraging young talent. He also became an advocate for cancer awareness, using his platform to raise awareness about the importance of early detection and treatment.